Ivy?
What started you in it?
Can I ask him what his bird said?
I've squirrel hunted, but I did it with dogs for competitions for probably close to 15 years. And I was in the Marine Corps, so I've had 4 knee surgeries. And chasing dogs, it's much like coon hunting with squirrel dogs. You turn them loose, and wherever they start barking, you got to go, and then they'll go this way another 300 or 400 yards. So it's a lot of walking, real busy. And I still wanted to squirrel hunt, so my brother, you can pick him out. That's my brother over there. And he had mentioned falconry probably 20 years ago, and I picked at him. I called him the bird whisperer. So I said, I want to squirrel hunt, and I just Googled falconry for whatever reason that night, and I found South Carolina Falconry Association. I sent an email to who became my sponsor, Mitch. I sent an email, and he replied that evening, and we talked. And that was, this season will be my 3rd season. And she sustained a leg injury last year, so I had to put her up. She actually broke her leg. So a red-tailed hawk, or birds in general, she has, I don't know the names of the bones, and excuse me, but it doesn't look like it. They have 3 bones. They have this one, and then one that goes back. So there's 3 bones in her leg. She broke this one about middle ways. Somehow in the mute. But she's completely healed up now, just like us. She overed it just fine. And it probably killed her if she'd have been in the wild. But the breakage was due to a soft bone. So she had a disease called metabolic bone disease. And that made her bones very, very brittle. And tell him, hey, Rip. So she would have certainly died in the wild had we not caught her. But and what causes that is improper diet when they're real little. So she probably didn't get really good food when she was small. But I
overcome it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's just a calcium deficiency. So I went and bought, took her to the vet. They splintered. I'll show you a series of pictures. I took her to the vet and they splintered her leg. She was immobile on that one leg for probably 5 weeks. About 4 weeks I took it and had a softer splint put on. 6 weeks we took it off. And I just didn't fly her anymore that falconry season because she had metabolic bone disease. So all I did is I went and bought, my vet recommended oyster shells. So I went to a feed store and bought it, but that's still kind of gritty. It's, I don't know, it's larger than sand. So what I did is I put it in my wife's blender. It ruined it too. But I put it in the blender and made like powder out of it. And I just sprinkle it on her food, and that's what I've done. And that helped fix her calcium deficiency. And a proper diet will keep her perfectly healthy. But you can see she's got 1 juvenile feather left. When they're juveniles, they don't have a red tail. They have a brown tail like that. So that's her only one left. They're ugly. There's feathers is all falling out, and you don't know what color. So she's going to come back. She's going to come back and be this color. All the lighter colored feathers are yet to be molted, and she'll have more red in her chest, like that bird over there. You'll see her. She's got more of this honey red color in her chest, and this band starts to break up and go away. That's called a belly band. When it starts to break up and go away and just kind of spread out. Of Athena, you can see she don't really have a distinctive band. And another real big characteristic of adult birds, even from here that you can see, you notice that bird's eyes? Look how dark they are. And see hers? She's a young bird.
Did you see that bird that's got down?
It changing, sliding, slanted, designing a better way. Just to fade away, it's still cooking, lightning, striking my mind and been this way. Holding on this crooked, sided place that I hide is the only way. Holding on, still changing, timing, churning, deciding on better days. Holding the crazy, the spinning in the good life. We hit our stride wide open, we keep our ride in time. We live our lives, they're fleeting. We can try, we're changing.